Right now, lots of swimmers and boaters are out for the long holiday weekend. We're asking if they should be concerned about blue-green algae after a long stretch of hot weather. And owners of a Madison bookstore are encouraging customers to help with the crisis at the border, what they're doing to help migrants get legal help.
From the Channel3000.com Alert Center, this is News 3 Now at 6.
Thank you for joining us. Another hot day in Madison means another day of getting to the lake. Amy Reed joins us now to see how our lakes are doing this year and how you can keep them healthy. Amy?
Yeah, it was a great day to get out to the beach here at Lake Wingra. The beach is open, and according to the Clean Lakes Alliance, the water is healthy, though that can change. Luckily, there's something we can all do about it. On a hot day, this is the place to be.
I've never swum in a lake before, it's really refreshing, because I like the cold water out there.
This beach at Lake Wingra was the perfect spot for Caitlin Deutsch and her family. They picked a good spot. The beach is in good health for now.
I think it's really nice to have like a place to go on hot days and things like that.
But the lake's health can change quickly, in part to the heat, but also with rain bringing in runoff from Madison yards. And this year, we've gotten a lot of it.
So that's not good for our lakes. We're getting too much phosphorus, a lot of sediment, a lot of yard runoff. And so lakes are responding, and they're responding with more algae growth.
Recent storms and wind have kept that low, but northern Mendota beaches are still seeing the algae. Certain beaches have ways to keep the algae from affecting the beaches, but the Clean Lakes Alliance wants everyone, from government to individual, to help more.
So what's going on right now is that we know we need to do more. So the city, the county, the state, and the Clean Lakes Alliance are all coming together to update our efforts. But we're really hoping is that people do individual actions at their home, like rain barrel, rain gardens, and especially getting those yard clippings and leaves out of the curb and gutter, because everything goes on the land and ends up in the lakes eventually, especially with these rain events.
He said 1 pound of phosphorus that ends up in the water can create 500 pounds of algae, so all efforts make a difference, especially for anyone who likes to see these beaches open.
I just think it's just like a really enjoyable thing to do during the summer, and everyone just likes having the lakes like open for use. So on hot days like this, you can have a lot of time in the lake and on the beach and things like that.
The Clean Lakes Alliance has about 70 volunteers that measures different points around all of the lakes to check for water quality, and the Clean Lakes Alliance, uploads that to their website, lakeforecast.org. They recommend that you check that anytime that you want to go out and use one of our lakes.
Amy, thank you. 4th of July weekend is Wisconsin's busiest boating holiday. In the Oshkosh area, the Fox Wolf Watershed Alliance is encouraging boaters to do their part to prevent invasive species in waterways. It's a message not only meant for regulars, but for the influx of out-of-state and new boaters as well.
When you get those first-time boaters, it's really important to be making sure that they're doing their part and removing any vegetation, draining water, and that's kind of why we're out here, making sure we're talking to them.
It's important to take a look, get underneath the boat, wipe it up, pick everything off, and make sure it's clean for the next day out.
Last year, Clean Boats, Clean Waters volunteers inspected more than 9,000 boats and spoke with more than 18,000 people. Let's see if we have good boating weather in store for the weekend. Here's meteorologist Dana Fulton with your first alert forecast. Hi, Dana.
Hey, if you're looking towards Saturday afternoon or Sunday, things should be just fine on the water. In the morning, though, we may have a few showers coming through for us. Here's a live look from Platteville with our Queen Bee Radio Sky Cam. A lot of sun for us towards Platteville and in Madison right now, but we do have a few showers and thunderstorms in Jefferson County and in Rock County currently. Right around Janesville, we're seeing a little bit of lightning, so we could be dealing with those storms for the next few hours. They're popping up thanks to all of that humidity and how warm it is. We're at about 85 right now, Madison, close to 88 in Janesville. Compared to this time yesterday is actually a bit of a drop in our temperatures, but those dew points in the low 70s are close to 74 right now, so it's certainly very humid outside. Shower chances tomorrow morning, but then we get some sunshine and a little bit of a break in the humidity for the weekend. We'll take a closer look at what's ahead through the weekend and the start of next week in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Dana. New at 6, police in southeastern Wisconsin are trying to identify 10 men who were caught on camera stealing merchandise from the North Face store. This happened on Monday at the Pleasant Prairie Outlet Mall. The Kenosha police chief says they were in and out of the store with $30,000 worth of merchandise in 30 seconds. Investigators are looking into whether the group is linked to similar robberies in the area. New video tonight of a Milwaukee County Transit bus engulfed in flames. This happened yesterday afternoon at a busy intersection, sending passengers running to safety. A public transit spokesperson called the incident extremely rare. Nobody was injured, but the back of the bus near the engine had serious damage. Investigators are looking into what started that fire. Madison police found a car that was stolen during a string of car break-ins on Madison's west side this morning. A 61-year-old had his car stolen after a robber found a garage door opener inside his unlocked vehicle. They got into his home and took the keys. About 12 hours later, police found the stolen car abandoned 8 miles away. The vehicle was impounded as the investigation continues. Right now, Janesville police are looking for a man they say fired shots into the air as they were trying to arrest him. On Monday night, officers responded to a disturbance on Academy Street, northwest of Monterey Park. According to a release, when officers tried to arrest 39-year-old Antonio Sims, he pulled a gun from his waistband and fired 3 shots into the air. Police say they recovered the gun and shell casings nearby, but Sims is still not in custody. 3 fireworks technicians are recovering today after a malfunction at a 4th of July show in Waukesha. The employees of Spielbauer Fireworks were about halfway through the show when a shell unintentionally detonated on the ground in the launching vessel. The explosion caused several other shells to detonate. Firefighters treated them at the scene, and they will all be okay. Protests continue over the crisis at the border, and a Madison bookstore is taking matters into their own hands. News 3 Now's Jamie Perez tells us what their efforts are, how quickly it's gained momentum, and what you can do if you want to help their cause.
A Room of One's Own is known for their wide variety of books that they sell, but this weekend they're doing something that they've never done before. You can see posters all around their store that say 10% of their in-store and online sales are donated to an organization to help those imprisoned at the border.
Usually when we come in the morning, we have like 1 or 3 web orders, and this morning we came in and there were 30.
Michonne Taylor said what started as a small effort to help aid in the crisis at the border.
We're just feeling really small and helpless about what's going on at the border.
Quickly turned into a nationwide effort to raise thousands of dollars.
And our initial goal was to raise like $5,000 and get like maybe 5 to 10 other bookstores on board. Like 20 felt like a huge goal that we probably wouldn't reach, but like, let's go for it anyway.
By just going for it, they now have about 114 bookstores nationwide helping them raise money, all of them donating 10% or more of their sales to an organization that provides legal aid to those detained at the border.
So we're thrilled.
Sales started today officially, and already they've collectively raised more than $14,000.
We're going to be raising a lot of money. You know, like our goal right now is between $50,000 and $75,000, and we think we're confident that we're going to reach that, and we're floored. This was not something we thought was possible.
It's something that was made possible by customers like Matthew Strickland.
It's intention, right? And I think even communicating with the staff here, just thanking them for what they can do. You know, it's a choice that a bookstore can make. You know, and I think it just feels good to align yourself with where you're spending your dollars. So.
This effort is going on all weekend long, both in-store and online. We will have a link to that on our website at channel3000.com. In Madison, I'm Jamie Perez, News 3 Now.
That bookstore is open from 10 to 8 today and tomorrow, and Sunday from noon to 5. Tomorrow, you can participate in a bike ride in support of immigrants. BC Club Latino de Madison is putting on a 24-hour ride to bring awareness to the value of immigrants and refugees. Participants will be wearing signs on the backs of their shirts. You can bike for as long as you'd like. The ride starts at Olin Park at 8 tomorrow morning and makes stops in Middleton, Verona, Sun Prairie, and Fitchburg. Madison School Board member Mary Burke announced today she will step down from her position. In a statement, Burke said after 7 years of service, her personal and professional commitments do not allow her the time and energy needed to fulfill her term. Board President Gloria Reyes said Burke's commitment has been, quote, undeniable, and thanked her for being a steady leader and dedicated public servant. The school board will discuss filling the vacant seat at its meeting Monday night. Wisconsin insurance officials will consider a proposal to lower insurance rates for workers' compensation. The Wisconsin Compensation Rating Bureau has proposed an almost 9% decrease, continuing a 3-year trend in falling premiums. The new rates could go into effect October 1st. Some employers say a small decline in reported injuries and illnesses has helped bring those rates down. A Fitchburg cafe is participating in Plastic-Free July. Chef Lauren Monteblano at Surya Cafe tries to avoid plastic products year-round, and that means customers drink from metal straws and are encouraged to bring their own to-go containers or use her biodegradable ones. While these products do cost more, Chef Lauren says it's a cause she's proud to support.
It's just always been something in my periphery. I couldn't not do it. It didn't make sense for me to know how many containers that we go through and know how many straws that we go through. I couldn't be okay with putting that into a landfill and knowing that it's going to stay there for hundreds or thousands of years.
More than 120 million people around the world are participating in Plastic-Free July. You can find more information on our website, channel3000.com. Coming up, a new spin on a phone scam in our area. We'll share how it's connected to a familiar lottery winner and what you should watch out for. And there's more local news ahead. A Facebook user is trying to warn parents about their privacy settings and who can see photos of their children. Tonight at 10, why some people are unhappy with how they are delivering the message. A Portage woman came close to being scammed by someone pretending to be the Wisconsin lottery winner. Gabriela Beccaro shares how this woman almost got tricked by a common scam.
Shirley Holt reached out to someone claiming to be Manuel Franco, the winner of the Wisconsin lottery in April. The stranger offered her $100,000 over the phone, and she believed him. All she had to do was purchase an iTunes gift card and give him the number. This is when Holt caught on because she had been scammed in a similar situation before. And it's a scam that the Better Business Bureau says happens regularly. The purpose of the scam is to get someone to hand over hundreds or even thousands of dollars.
The bottom line is to, never pay money to get money, never pay money in an untraceable method or to a stranger. And lastly, if it sounds too good to be true, it is.
Better Business Bureau says to never give money to a stranger through an untraceable method like buying gift cards or wire transfers, because you will most likely never see that money again. If you are contacted by a stranger claiming to give you money, BBB recommends to always double check the credentials before handing your money over.
Gabriela, thank you. Looking ahead, the Deer District outside the Fiserv Forum is holding a watch party for the Women's World Cup final on Sunday. USA will look to make history by earning their 4th World Cup. They play the Netherlands starting at 10 o'clock Sunday morning, and the watch party begins at 9:30. Visitors are encouraged to arrive early in their red, white, and blue. You can also stick around to watch the Copa America final between Brazil and Peru at 3, and the U.S. men's national team in the Gold Cup final versus Mexico at 8 p.m. Here's an interesting side at Summerfest today. Festival sponsor Pepsi is celebrating another successful year with a 60-foot inflatable unicorn floating in the Summerfest Lagoon. It's part of Pepsi's #SummerGram campaign with Instagram, featuring hundreds of summer-themed photo filters. Summerfest runs through Sunday, but you can only see the inflatable unicorn today. Lil Wayne and Snoop Dogg will round out the final performances at the American Family Insurance Amphitheater. We've had a few days straight of muggy weather, but there's a break in store this weekend. Meteorologist Dana Fulton will share a slightly cooler forecast next. Meteorologist Dana Fulton joins us now on another nice day to be outside. If you can withstand the humidity, right?
You can handle the humidity. Now, we do have a few storms around Janesville right now, but the good news, most of the day was nice and warm, and 4th of July overall not too bad for us over the last few days. We're just waiting for a break in the humidity, and that'll start to arrive for us by tomorrow afternoon. So here's a look for us right outside the station. 87 the high for today. A little warm, a little above average. We should have stopped in the low 80s, but now our temperatures are starting to steadily drop a little bit. Again, a few thunderstorms in Rock County at the edge of Jefferson County. Right now, we're getting a little bit of lightning there around Janesville. So if you are outside, it's definitely a good idea just to keep an eye to the sky. No watches or warnings in effect for us, but we are again seeing some lightning. All the rain that's come through today has really been concentrated towards Rock and Jefferson County. Seeing a few showers south of the Illinois border, but overall, we're in for a quiet few hours this evening for most of central and southern Wisconsin. Of course, those thunderstorms around Janesville excluded from that right now. But later on tonight, once we get past midnight, that's when our next chance for showers is really going to march in for us. So our skies steadily becoming mostly cloudy. We do have the chance for a few showers and thunderstorms as we start off tomorrow morning. So once we get past midnight, that's when the chances are really going to creep in for us. Our severe weather potential tonight, though, not so great. Really favored along the western edge of the state, and that's starting to die down, of course, for us as we head overnight. The chance for any sort of storm activity to pop up leaving for us. By tomorrow no threat really for any strong thunderstorms, just the chance early in the morning for some isolated showers and thunderstorms for us. So breaking down this on the future track, overnight mostly cloudy. Early in the morning, those shower and storm chances slide through. Temperatures early in the day will be close to 70 for overnight lows. In the afternoon, we're expecting skies to become mostly sunny. It shouldn't be too bad outside later in the day. The humidity drops a little bit and temperatures will be just a little closer to average. Afternoon highs near 80, not just for Saturday, but also for Sunday. Sunday, we're looking at a mostly sunny sky. It won't be nearly as humid or warm. Temps will be close to 80 for those afternoon highs. Dew points will be near 60 tomorrow, so that's about a 10-degree drop from where we're at right now. In the afternoon, we'll feel a little more comfortable outside, and then heading into Sunday afternoon, we're also expecting those dew points to be closer to 60 for us later in the day. With those temperatures near 80, it's not too bad outside. Now, as we head closer to sunset, our temperatures, of course, start to drop, but we aren't going to fall too much overnight. We'll be stopping close to 70 with that mostly cloudy sky by tomorrow morning. We won't see too much of a fall off in our temps. Now, 70 for the overnight low will be close to our dew points, so that does mean that we do have the chance for some patchy fog early in the morning. Our shower and storm chances, though, will be pretty spotty, developing after midnight and then dying down through the day. Those showers ending, and then in the afternoon we get some sunshine. We'll be in the low 80s for afternoon highs for Saturday and for Sunday, close to 80 for both days. Sunshine for Sunday and Monday, and then heading into the start of next week, we'll be in the mid to low 80s. Our next chance for rain will start to creep in later on in the day on Tuesday and overnight, but we'll enjoy sunshine for most of the day now by Wednesday. Scattered showers and thunderstorms will creep back in, and heading into next weekend, our warming trend will kick back up again. We're looking at a little bit of a spike in those temperatures heading towards the end of the week and into next weekend. That's a quick look at your forecast.
Hey, do you miss basketball season? No worries, I got you. The Bucks kicking off Summer League today. Highlights next in sports. Well, happy Summer League, everyone. The Sixers and Bucks kicking off the season today in Las Vegas. And Well, interestingly enough, the Knicks are favored to win it all. But hey, it's only day one. All 30 NBA teams and international teams from China and Croatia will play in the Vegas Summer League, capped off by an 8-team single elimination tournament with the championship game on July 15th. A few familiar faces on Milwaukee's roster: DJ Wilson, who did not play, and Sterling Brown, who was in the starting five. Speaking of which, in the first, knocking down a big three. He had 13 points and 7 rebounds in the game. But check out this guy, Dalton Holmes. If you haven't heard of him, you're not alone. He played college ball at Point Loma Nazarene University in San Diego, California. That three capping off a 16-4 run for the Bucks in the fourth quarter. He had 18 points off the bench, perfect from three. But the Bucks lose by 1 down the stretch, 107-106, the final score. The Brewers in the home stretch before the All-Star break, and well, Christian Yelich is ready for the home run derby at least. He did a practice run at PNC Park in Pittsburgh today, and he reportedly hit the ball so hard that it broke the window of a boat that was parked on the Allegheny River outside of right field. Now, police were reportedly called, but Yelich not arrested. He's good. Whew. Anyway, the Brewers looking to do a little better before the break. The team just lost 3 of 4 to the Reds, and they're in Pittsburgh for a 3-game series starting tonight. Right now, they are scoreless in the first inning. The U.S. women's national soccer team is about 48 hours away from potentially winning an 8th World Cup title. The U.S. will face the Netherlands. They are the reigning European champions. A few things to think about. Will Megan Rapinoe play? She has assured reporters that her hamstring strain was minor, and she'll be ready to play come Sunday. Same goes for former Badger Rose Lavelle. Meanwhile, Alex Morgan looking to add another World Cup title to her list of accolades, but first, she had to answer some questions about a particular celebration against England.
My celebration was actually more about that's the T, which is telling a story, spreading news. So it wasn't a hit to England in any way. Secondly, I feel that there is some sort of double standard in for females in sports to feel like we, have to be humble in our successes.
And it's been the Wimbledon of Coco Gauff's life. Check out that game face right there. She means business. The 15-year-old taking on Slovenia's Polona, her cog. Match point here, it is gonna be long. And she's currently ranked 313th in the world. Her next opponent, former number 1 Simona Halep. And speaking of the All England Club, during a mixed doubles match, the sprinkler behind the chair umpire went off randomly on court 15. Spraying Germany's Laura Siegemund and New Zealand's Artem Sitak. I love how Laura's like, get me out of the way, wait, let me get my bag. Anyway, it stopped, and then it happened again. This time it knocked over a trash can. Although, if that happened here, I wouldn't really be complaining,
No, not right now.
Yeah.
That would feel good, actually.
Yes, that would feel great.
If we could get one on the backyard patio, that'd be great. We can make that happen.
Aaron,
let's make it happen.
Your job. Come on.
Who do I file that with? We'll make it work. It's a little hot and muggy right now, if we haven't noticed. The good news, the humidity toning down a little bit for this weekend. We'll be closer to 80 for Saturday and Sunday with those afternoon highs. Tonight, though, we do have the chance for some showers developing after midnight. They'll linger into early Saturday morning. By the afternoon, we're looking at partly sunny skies. That humidity drops for Saturday and Sunday, and then steadily starts to build back up in front of our next system. Mid to low 80s for our highs for the start of next week, with the chance for showers developing overnight Tuesday and stretching into Wednesday. Wednesday will bring us scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms. A little bit of a drop in temperatures, and then another warming trend for the following weekend.
Not bad for middle of July.
Not bad at all.
Thank you for joining us. Have a great evening. We'll see you back here at 10.